The 10 most expensive automobiles in the world consist primarily of extreme sports cars manufactured in very limited quantities or even as exceptional one-off pieces that develop enormous power on the roads. These mechanical marvels have absolutely everything. Engines with extraordinary performance, highly sophisticated components made from rare materials, and naturally, top-tier coatings and finishes. And even though we rarely, if ever, risk spotting these 10 models in the wild, what remains are the photographs and videos, as well as their technical specifications that make us dream, just like their prices that exceed the $110 million mark for these 10 models combined. But judge for yourself. Number 10. Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus $3.8 million. The Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus represents the most extreme version of the Chiron ever designed. The term plus at the end of the name means that thanks to its engine producing over 1,600 horsepower, it reaches over 298 miles per hour on its speedometer. Volkswagen's subsidiary, Bugatti, then produced this special edition of the hypercar in series. What sounds like mass production at first glance constitutes, however, like most vehicles on this list, a strictly limited small series production. Only 30 examples of the record-breaking Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus have been manufactured since 2019. To obtain one of these 1,600 horsepower rockets, buyers must be prepared to shell out more than $3.8 million. Number 9. Lamborghini Veneno Roadster $4.3 million. Audi's subsidiary, Lamborghini, produces only 9 vehicles of this rare collector's piece that is the Lamborghini Veneno in its convertible version called Roadster. Under its hood lies the classic 6.5-liter V12 engine that develops 750 horsepower and propels the Veneno up to 220 miles per hour. Only 5 coupes exist. The coupe alone would figure in this list with a purchase price of around $3.8 million. In convertible version, the Veneno costs even more. Upon its presentation in 2015, it was sold for well over $4.3 million. For comparison, the Lamborghini Aventador is available in its base version for only $320,000. Number 8. Koenigsegg CCXR Trevita $4.6 million. The bodywork of Swedish sports car manufacturer Koenigsegg is made from diamond-coated carbon fiber. The CCXR Trevita Special Edition is equipped with a 4.8-liter twin-turbo V8 engine developing over 1,000 horsepower and achieves the 0 to 62 miles per hour sprint in under 3 seconds. It's not surprising that this supercar displays a purchase price of around $4.6 million. At the beginning of development, only 3 examples were to be built, but production proved more complex than initially planned. Finally, Koenigsegg stopped after 2 cars. One of them was purchased by the eccentric world boxing champion Floyd Mayweather from the United States. Number 7. Pagani Huayra Imola $5.4 million. The Italian sports car manufacturer built only 5 models of the Huayra Imola, and each customer was involved in the development process, which is why this special edition was sold out even before production and delivery. The Pagani Huayra Imola is an automobile entirely dedicated to speed. This means this hypercar must be lightweight, and carbon fiber becomes mandatory. Pagani goes even further. The engineers found a special coating to save a few pounds and achieve a final weight under 2,756 pounds. With 827 horsepower, the Imola is the most powerful vehicle in the Pagani stable and costs around $5.4 million. Also at number 7, Bugatti Divo $5.4 million. With a price of $5.4 million, we have another sports supercar, the Bugatti Divo. The Bugatti Divo constitutes the evolution of the Chiron. The Bugatti Divo bears the name of French pilot and racing driver Albert Divo, who won the Grand Prix 6 times, among other achievements. Like the base Chiron model, the Divo develops 1,500 horsepower and reaches top speeds exceeding 248 miles per hour. In total, 40 examples of this special edition were produced. However, top speed is not the absolute priority for this hypercar. Bugatti presented the car at launch in the following way. The Devo offers better performance in terms of lateral acceleration, agility, and cornering. The Devo is designed for curves. For this pleasure, however, customers must dig deep into their pockets. Bugatti asks for $5.4 million. Number 6. Mercedes-Maybach Exelero $8.6 million. Super expensive and super rare, the Mercedes-Maybach Exelero is actually a one-of-a-kind car that was commissioned by tire manufacturer Fulda, the German subsidiary of Goodyear, to test new high-speed tires. The bodywork was designed by 4 students from the University of Pforzheim. The car was presented in 2005. Powered by a twin-turbo V12 engine producing 690 horsepower, it was later purchased by rapper Birdman for $8.6 million. Number 5. Bugatti 110 $10.2 million. 10 examples are to be produced in Molsheim, France, and delivered starting in 2025. With a purchase price of around $10.2 million, the 110 costs almost twice as much as the equally strictly limited Devo series and has 100 more horsepower than the base version of the Bugatti Chiron. With 1,600 horsepower, the 110 pays homage to the legendary EB 110 of the 90s. It can accelerate from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 2.4 seconds, reach 124 miles per hour in just 6 seconds, and break the 186 miles per hour barrier in only 13 seconds. However, at 236 miles per hour, Bugatti limits its supercar. Despite this limitation, the price continues to climb. In this case, $10.2 million is requested. Number 4. Rolls-Royce Sweptail $14 million. Luxury steals the show from performance in the Rolls-Royce Sweptail. In essence, it's a special version of a production model commissioned by a customer who wanted to reproduce the style of his own airplane and yacht. Based on the Rolls-Royce Phantom, the Sweptail required 4 years of creation. It was produced and sold as a one-off piece. Neither the anonymous customer nor Rolls-Royce themselves commented on the exact price. A sum of more than $10.8 million was often mentioned, and many media estimate a price around $14 million. Number 3. Pagani Zonda HP Barchetta $16.2 million. Only 3 limited edition supercars were produced, and among these 3 Barchetta, only 2 are available to customers, one being intended for the company founder, Horacio Pagani himself. The letters HP in the name of this 760 horsepower sports car represent the founder's initials. The HP Barchetta constitutes the most expensive, most demanding, and most exclusive version of the Zonda, the car with which Horacio Pagani began his adventure in the supercar universe. Under the hood lies the massive 7.3-liter Mercedes engine developing 512 horsepower, which is tuned for maximum performance. Although the price was never officially communicated, experts firmly believe it's around $16.2 million. Number 2. Bugatti La Voiture Noire $18 million. The silver medal goes to automobile manufacturer Bugatti, whose models are most frequently represented in the ranking of the world's most expensive cars. La Voiture Noire, which means the black car in French, was the automobile with which Bugatti celebrated its 100th anniversary. The bodywork is made from deep black carbon fiber, with each individual piece handcrafted. This reinterpretation of the lost Bugatti Type 57 SC Atlantic from the 1930s was produced as a unique example and sold to an anonymous buyer for the enormous sum of $18 million. The buyer was the subject of much speculation at the 2019 Geneva Motor Show, with various media reports suggesting that the most likely candidate was multiple Ballon d'Or football star, striker Cristiano Ronaldo. However, these rumors have not yet been confirmed. The Bugatti La Voiture Noire has a W16-cylinder engine producing 1,500 horsepower and a top speed of 260 miles per hour. Bugatti itself doesn't consider this unique car an extreme supercar, but rather describes it as a comfortable long-distance coupe. Number 1. Rolls-Royce Boattail $24.8 million. Recently unveiled, the new Rolls-Royce Boattail was built in only 3 examples, and all models have already been sold. It's said that the car would have cost around $24.8 million, but the manufacturer hasn't officially revealed the sale price. What makes this automobile special is that it not only has a rear that resembles a yacht, but also a picnic function where a picnic set emerges from the wooden rear. In the trunk, there's also a refrigerated compartment for champagne and a special umbrella. Rumor has it that the first model was sold to the couple Jay-Z and Beyoncé. Rolls-Royce has not yet revealed the power of the currently most expensive car in the world. So there you have the 10 most expensive cars on the planet. And now, attention, we have an important question for you. Which of these 11 automobiles presented did you prefer? Tell us now in the comments. May wealth be with you.